when you're taking a video?
There you go.
Oh, God. See, I got to take the class.
I do mine all the time. I didn't take a class. I just started messing with it.
Yeah. Well, they have. You can even do a thing online. Okay, I'm videotaping you so that you'll be able to watch this and learn from what you learned listening to her.
So just walking as you are now, Bob, is fun. But when you go to rack or gate, I want you to choke up on your reins because he's going to take advantage of that rein being so long, and he's going to figure out a way that he does less work. Well, less work to them means they'll drag themselves around with their forehand, like this. That means he doesn't have to use his butt at all. When he does that, that's when he decides he can trot, which is the rough ride that you don't want to ride. So this is a working walk, a little bit of a flat walk, and a little bit of a dog walk, which is fine. It's a good speed. Now you want a little tension talking to him, so barely, yeah, not that much, not that much. Check up on your reins more. You see how you're backing your belly? There you go. Now ask him to flat walk, flat walk, flat walk. There you go. Nope, no canter, just bump. Remember that. There you go. You don't have to pick up as far. No trotting, you little cheater. So what he's doing to you, Bob, is he's figuring out what your rules are. Will he let me canter? Because it's easier than the flat walk or the rack. Will he let me trot? Because it's easier than everything. And that's what he's doing to you. So when I'm telling you that it's not just get in the car and let go of the steering wheel, you kind of have to give him some guidelines, especially your first couple of months. I mean, if you take the time now to do it, every time you get on, you go, I have to tell him where to go, I have to tell him what speed, I have to be very, very diligent about what my rules are. And then after a while, you don't have to do this fight because he goes, these are Dad's rules. So lean forward when you ask him to go. Just sit up nice and straight, relax in your seat. And then you can ask him to go. Whether you kiss, I don't care, or squeeze with your leg, or touch him with the spur. Alright, so let's ask for the flat walk again. So you're going to feel a little tension on your hands. Yes, exactly. Very good that time. Tell him no, look past it, don't look at it. Whatever you stare at, your body's telling him to go right forward. So if you'd have turned your head and looked over there, he'd have missed it, never even got near it. So you let your reins get a little loose again. Choke up a wee bit. Go to your next little braid. Now, there you go. Put your heels down. Sit back. So you're pushing with your toes and not your heels. So you're doing a lot of things right. All I'm doing is trying to point out the obvious little things that we need to fix, or change, right? It's not that you turn around and go the other way. It's not because it's some rules, it's because it's science. Gravity is really kind of a witch about stuff, and it wins every time, so. Right? Your legs are hanging much better. So ask him to flat walk again. Little tension on your reins. Push him towards his bit with your legs or kiss to him, either one. There you go. See, and he's like, oh, I'll turn this way, and Dad won't notice. That's better. That's better. Yep. Yep. Good. Good. Yes, we see the gate, Milo. Thank you. We're done now, right?
It's been a long day, huh, buddy? Must be 10 times around this ring, huh?
Well, since he hasn't done anything for a couple of years, I'm sure that is a lot. The first day I rode him, he was like, oh, are you kidding me? Like, dude, we've only been at her 20 minutes. Most of it you walk. What's the problem? So, Bob, you can do what you were just doing. Leaning forward. If you'll drop your heels and don't hang on with your knees, you'll feel much more balance doing it. So instead of pushing like this, if you kind of push like this, then you can pet and you will be able to lean forward without balancing on your toes. It's kind of like women on rough boats in high heels. It's hard to ride. Put your little heel down on your left side. There you go. So now what I want you to do is do distinct gaze. So there's right here. Look away. Bump your left knee. No, I know where the gate is. Thanks for helping. So let's just do a walk. Go ahead and do a walk. Excuse me. No, you're not going over there, Milo. Pay attention. Now your reins even. So they should always be even. Now go down to the next one. You keep going through this or I want you to be a little bit slower. So this is just a normal trail walk, okay? It can be a little slower. That's probably fast. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hold on to a little bit. We ask for a flat walk. So remember you got to balance this front end a little bit. Just because he wants to try. But right now you have to kind of go. These are your rules. So bring your hands back a little bit and then ask him to go forward. Sidewalk. There you go. A little more. Sidewalk, Milo. Yes. That's a good speed. That's a little bit more. Keep going. No, that's too fast. Quit cheating, Milo. Okay, so you can't stare at him. You have to do just like in a car. In a car, if it's skidding or something, you'd look where you want to go and then steer it that way rather than stare at the hood ornament, which in your case is the horse's ears. So go past the gate because we already know he thinks that's a very lovely lure. Look at him. There's the gate, Dad. See?
Yep.
See? It's the gate. See? It's the gate.
He's like, we're missing it, we're missing it, we're missing it. Oh.
Exactly. That's exactly what he said. You're missing it, Dad. You missed the gate.
You're going to miss that game.
He's hoping it's not too many more.
Yeah. He's like, what's wrong with you, Dad? I keep taking you there every single time.
If he gets bouncy like that, hold on to his head a little bit snugger. Yes, and tell him use your butt. His butt is your engine, not your front end, Milo. Hold, bend your elbows. Tell him flat walk. There you go. That's better. That's better. So keep your hands to where he lands in it. Yes, that's better. Up, nope. Tell him, bump your little fingers and say that's too much. Thank you for trying. Now notice he always speeds up on the way to the gate. That's typical. He's just helping you make that trip. It's like coming home. It's always faster and it's always a really nice gate. Going away, it's a crappy gate. They don't want to go. They try and turn around. But coming back, they got all the little gears clicking. Alright, so try your flat walk again. Don't go too fast. There, right side. Correct. You're doing the right thing, that's why I'm not saying it. You're noticing it's not the gate you want, and you're doing the correction. So I'm not going to correct you if you're doing it right. That's perfect, Bob. Good, good. You did your hands very well. Yes. Can you lower your left heel a little bit? Because that spur's riding right on his side. Good. Now if he quits, then you can roll the spur back into him, but you don't want to ride with the spur and poking him all the time. After all, it's avoiding. None of your knees running into the knees. Use your right leg. There you go. Now flat walk. A little more. A little more. Right there. use your butt. If you don't push your heels up, then you'll stay balanced more because you're doing this. When he gets bouncy, Bob, look at me. When he gets bouncy, this is what you're doing, which makes you teeter all over the place. If you do this and bring your hands back with you, bring your hands back with you, bring your hands back with you, yes, and then tell him to go, then that raises his front end up and he uses his butt to go again and he'll stop bouncing you, okay? But this is just hiding from the bounce. It won't really solve anything with him, okay? And flat walk. Don't look at his head. It won't fall off, I promise. If it does, you'll have weird brains, you know.
This thing is like jumping all up and down every time you make me laugh.
When you put it on the computer, it'll ask you if you want to stabilize.
Oh, okay. What program do you use to import your videos?
I don't even remember.
Is it like Movie Maker or Media something or other?
It's free off the internet.
Yeah.
But I don't use the iOne. I don't use the Apple one because it sucks. I hate everything about it. I go and use like anything Macintosh. I'm a Macintosh person.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's turn around and go the other way. Keep walking at speed. Look over here at the pole. Aim for there. There. That was better. Don't have to drop your shoulder like that. You can just sit and twist your body and he'll go.
I think we're going to watch those riding videos because a lot of the things that he says on there are almost mirror exactly what you're saying.
Oh, perfect.
So that's why I think he talks a lot, but I think you'll like him.
That's okay. So yes, I see you correcting your reins. Correct both of them because you let them go. You should be on the second or third little leather tabby on the reins. The first one we know is too loose. He trots with you. And if you feel like you're having to do this a lot, Bob, then just go to the third one. Ride with your hands looser in front of you. Flat walk. No, not to us. There's that attention disorder. ADHD. Good. Don't look for his head. Don't look for his head. Don't even give it away. There you go. Good. That's much better.
Now, does he do a running walk?
Up. There you go. Put your heels down. Put your heels down. Your little butt won't slide over. There you go. He does, but no. I think Bob's gonna have a little bit of a hard time. It's a little bit more racky.
Yeah. Well, he probably won't ever want to go that fast anyway.
Well, he's going that fast. He just doesn't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
So Bob, when we get ready, what I want you to do is I want you to weave through these 4 jumps for me. Whichever way you want to start, I don't care. You're just going to weave through like this, and then turn around and weave back through. Just these 4 here. If you lean forward, you're going to make him stop. So you don't have to lean back, but you just can't keep tipping over on your forehand because that's what he does. They'll mirror our body. So if we drop a shoulder, they drop a shoulder. If we raise a hip, they raise a hip. If we lean forward, they fall on their forehand. So your job is to actually sit perpendicular to the ground because that's where he's supposed to be. It's just a higher ground. There, that's much better. That's much better. Now see how when you lean back too far, your little feet went forward? That means you're leaning back too far, number 1. And number 2, you're a little bit more pressure on your toes than you want. Now, look, Bob, take your right hand and pull it out like this. There you go. Here makes you do this. So you want to be outside of your body. You don't want to be inside. Everybody wants to ride in here, and I'm going, get your hands out of your crotch. A little rude, but it's still true. Okay, So now what I want you to do is choke up to your second or third rein position. Go in that same pattern, and I want to see if you can do it at a flat walk. So don't look at him. He's not going to help you. He's hoping you'll forget this stupid job. Ready? Go. Flat walk. He can do it. Flat walk. Don't worry about his head. Don't even look at it. Just tell him to go. There you go. That's okay. He's just trying to get around you. Kick with your left foot, your left foot, your left foot, left foot. That's not what I'm doing this time.
He's side passing.
And don't look at his head. You don't have to pull super hard, but just feel his mouth as you ask him to turn. He can do this, Bob. I've done it myself. I use smaller things. So if he's folding in half, you're pulling too hard. Think of a blinker. Turn a little, turn a little, turn a little. Look at me, Bob. Blink, 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 blink. It's not even your elbow. It's literally your fingers. These two hold the reins, and these three talk to him. Blink, blink. Yeah, that's better. Because what you were doing was like manhandling, and he's like, this feels weird. Too much, too strong, too strong. So look over here. Put your right leg forward a little bit. There you go. Because you were stopping him from turning by digging in with that heel. Now, all of this will become a lot more comfortable and less weird as you do it over and over again. But even at home, when I'm getting people to be able to handle gates, just going around the rail. Okay, finding a fence line and just going around a fence line really isn't teaching you anything except I can go straight. So what I tend to tell people is set up little obstacles, get the walking pattern down, and build speed. And find out how fast you can do that, still maintaining your control and still maintaining a consistent speed.
Well, we have all those trees in the front pasture.
Well, don't hit them.
Yeah. No, that's what Hans does.